Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Good evening, friends. I am your B.N. Venkataraman, the inventor of Pro, Inflation Protected Return on Investment, using computer calculation, web page calculations. Today, we will be continuing our retirement planning series, how to implement variable systematic Pro investment plan and systematic Pro withdrawal plan using Google Sheet. We had discussed about how to achieve 11% return in one of the previous sessions, namely retirement planning 01, continuation and asset allocation. Now, in this session, we will see in Google Sheet spreadsheet about how to implement our technique of SIP, that is Systematic Pro Investment Plan, and Systematic Pro Withdrawal Plan, or that is variable SIP, SIWP, within the purview of the current scenario. The technique is quite simple. To decide the periodic date of your instruction, give this instruction date is once in a month, once in a year. Give SIP, SWP instruction to your bank's mutual fund by the bill pay. With bill pay, you can pay electricity, gas, mobile, telephone, insurance, credit card, and mutual fund under net banking. One can do mutual fund investment through this bill pay, and it is available in many banks by 24/7, round the clock. However, high risk appetite people desire of investing with stock market should be able to spare time once in a month to invest during SEBI working hours, or should have parent or portfolio manager through the actual investment. It is not possible to do SIP, SWP to the nearest decimal place as we arrived at in our calculation. Therefore, conveniently, the SIP, SWP installments are duly rounded off. In the sample case, in Google Sheet, the SIP figures are rounded up to next higher 10 rupees, and SWP figures are just round up to nearest 10 rupees. In spreadsheet, after seeing the estimated figures, one can make dynamic spreadsheet based on actual SIP, SWP, and instead of run balance, one can actually feed the NAV, net asset value, as on that date, and calculations can be dynamically managed. Now, let us go to Google Sheet and see our sample of how to execute SIP, SWP. Yes. Implementing SIP, SIWP, the variable investment. See, I am having this in the same your retirement planning file, and this is now it is some sheet 11. I have read sheet 11 SIP, SWP. How to implement? Say year 1, 2, 3, 4, that is investment years or withdrawal years, etc., the policy year. Then approximate data on which SIP, SW instruction to be given. Same, I have just taken up some figure. Let us take it as date, okay. First year, let us say current year we are going to do investment with, and our age, let the age of the investor is 30. Let's say 30 completed. The SIP, Systematic Pro Investment Plan, as we have seen in some other monthly calculation, here monthly calculation we had worked out earlier, the figure of 9,651.33, and this will continue for 1 year, and then next year it will be 6% more than the previous year, and so on. The same pattern will have, and I have just taken out these figures as the sample case. This SIP, and just I copied the values here. Because that sheet also dynamic, let us not disturb this. Let us take a figure 9651, and next year the investment increases by 6% to the, and so on, and after 30 years, from 31 years onwards, we can start withdrawing the money. Now, this 9651.33 figure is little odd. It is not possible to do investment at this exact 2 paisa. Therefore, we will take a nearest rounded up here. During investment stage, you make it as to round up. See, the figure is round up. Round up of F4, this figure, F4 figure, and rounded to -1, that is nearest to 10 rupees I am rounding off. Rounding up. The investment figures are all just rounded up. Up to this investment period, these are all rounded up. Whereas from the withdrawal plant, we will have this just simply round off. ROUND only, round up to nearest to 10 rupees. Now, let us see. The first year, this round figure is there, and nearest to SIP, you start giving instruction for 12 months to withdraw, to invest 9,660. It's the exact figure not possible at 933, therefore we can do it 9,660. In actual practice, you can have rounded to 100 rupees. During investment, it is always better to round up to next higher rupee. Then, for 12 months, you give the instructions, and the run balance at the year end would be this much. This is a recurrent deposit, just like a recurrent deposit. Therefore, the investment, the formula is as per the recurrent deposit formula, and there is an increase. Next year will be the same recurrent deposit formula of the investment figure multiplied plus the round off figure of the previous year multiplied by the interest. Again, interest by factor 12. See, interest is 11%. I have taken the column $I, $1, $1. 11% I have taken. Inflation protection I have taken 6%. Here the inflation protection 6%. So this is for the calculation. Now, like this it continues, and I have taken out this from the sheet number 1 some benchmark based monthly sheet elsewhere. From the monthly sheet I have taken a benchmark. This is the first month and second month and so on and so forth. And at the end of first year, the figure is 1,22,954 in the previous sheet. Now we have come across 1,23,000. That's slightly more than what we have, because we have got rounded to upward place. Now, like this, it continues for the investment period. At the end of investment period, it is 4 crore 62 lakh. This figure also slightly higher than the benchmark figure. Now, here there is a small difference in the date. See, up to this, investments are always on the first day of the month, whereas during the retirement onwards, the withdrawal will be on the last day of the month. Therefore, during the retirement stage, it is 13 months difference will be there. and dates are also given, and you can check up, and this will continue up to the end of the date 1966, and the end of the year is this, that is the run balance end of the post retire year is 20 crore 68 lakhs. As per our previous working sheet of monthly calculation figure, the figure was 20 crore 65. Now it is more by 2.88 lakhs. Maturity figure is more than this. We have already discussed about this maturity plan, etc. earlier. This sheet is only for this demonstration is only for how to achieve your how to implement the SIP, SWP, the variable investment and withdrawal. Okay, let us now close it. Let us go to the presentation page. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. B. N. Venkataraman. Let me close it.